Hatch, gas, and a pool on the way up right now. Is going to be setting up from sOo. In this game number 1, as we obviously wait to see sOs throw down his Nexus, and obviously the first couple minutes of this ZVP should not be all too exhilarating. Just a lot of setup, a lot of building up into things here, a lot of just getting this going. When do you get to watch Cyril play again? Cyril will play at IEM Katowice, and I assume he'll play in WCS Winter next week. I don't know if he has to play the qualifiers or if he's invited, actually. But, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll just be playing in, like, WCS Winter and IEM Katowice. So, not really too surprising not to see Cyril playing in these online cups. He took a bit of a break and stuff like that. Bob Patterson Jr. coming in with the fresh subscription as well. Again, I don't know what I did to you guys tonight, but you're on fire with the subs. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Well, honestly, guys, we're starting to push towards the sub emote goal again. Like, are we gonna do it? Like, I don't know if we got the hype again tonight. We had the hype yesterday, and it was really going well, and then it kind of fell apart because we dropped a bunch of subs. I don't think I could hype it up enough again tonight. I'd feel bad. I feel like I'm just going to sell out too much. What's up, Noah Brodian, coming in and saying hello in the chat as well. Hello and welcome to the stream. Two Ling's going to get in. Nice from sOo, because it means he will get a scout off. As he actually might even get a probe kill. Oh my god, SOS, no response at all. SOS going to lose 2. Big mistake by SOS there. And sOo, well, he doesn't really need the Ling scout, apparently. He's going to pull it back around the other side. Adept across here is chilling out on the third base. 3 probes actually die in the end. That Ling getting some extra damage done. Doesn't get into the main to see the Stargate, but I'm sure he'll figure it out shortly. It's a Phoenix first, so the Overlord is going to end up seeing it as he moves forwards, because the Phoenix will come to clean this out. As that Phoenix coming over and is going to start nibbling its way through this Overlord. So Overlord taking some damage. And again, SOS just chrono boosting out the Oracle. Going to be having that pop out in a moment or so. Now we do see those Lings from sOo moving through the center of the map. Yeah, someone mentioned this the other day as well. SOS and sOo. It's like 3 S's and 3 O's. It's like, what's going on? It's all capitalized and not capitalized. And these guys' names. It would be better if SOS wasn't playing as a barcode, but the two names of the players are funny just because when they play against each other, there's literally loads of S's and O's. Phoenix just hanging out on the side, and again, you're seeing the Overlord taking a couple more tags. Phoenix going to be taking a bit of a beating as the Queens come in. So Queens going to be, again, dealing some good damage to that Phoenix there, pushing it away as we have the Oracle coming through. Gets a couple drones, but also for the most part pushed back. Not really allowed to deal all that much damage. We have a Forge now from SOS as well, coming into the natural expansion, with this Oracle from SOS also coming across. So that's the second Oracle going to try and find a little bit of an opening here as it dives in towards the third, but, well, Queen's in position, Spore there too. And we see with the +1 melee upgrade already coming in from sOo, he's going to turn this into a bit of a Ling Bane game. Play Ling Bane until he gets up to the Hydra Den. Nice pull away with the drones from the Stasis Ward. One drone sacrifices itself in for a little while. AKA, he takes the, like, it's kind of the win, really. You know, you get hit by that Stasis Ward and boom, all of a sudden you're like, haha, I'm invincible. I'm invincible, and I don't even have to run around working anymore. Yes! Like, it's kind of like a drone's best dream, really. Can't die to other... like, it's actually great. Sucks for the player, great for the worker. Anyways, Lings from sOo, quite a lot of them want to try and get us around here, and the Adepts are not in their choked off position, not these two to the top. These two here at least have a pylon to their backs as well, sOo takes advantage of it and kills 3 of the 4 Adepts right now. We'll get the 4th one in a moment as well. The Zealots are in that choke point, but, well, now how do you defend this third base as SOS? You probably don't. Good micro on the Lings as well. Gonna come back in, he's gonna commit to it, and the third base has to be cancelled here. Yeah, it cost him a few Zerglings, but I think completely worthwhile to slow that down. Lings are very reusable here. Like, you know, you kind of get rid of some, you make some more. In a fight like that, when you've already killed the Adepts as well, I think it's completely fine. So, that delay on the third base, really nice from sOo so far. Man, these SNOs are getting in my head now as well. I'm using the wrong names all the time. And the follow-up now, a Twilight Council. with the Forge plus. Actually, +1 is already done, almost, and Robo's already producing a Prism. sOs with the Twilight now down. I wonder if he just, probably straight to Templar Archives with a charge upgrade. Oh, wow, look at sOo. He's going to keep on being aggressive. He's going to buzz through into the natural expansion. Well, guys, there's nothing to defend this here. The Sentry warping in is not going to be in time. The Force Field would have been a waste to put down there. He does get it down towards the kind of point where he can maybe protect some of the Lings we get in the mineral line. Man, that Bane, if it hit all of those probes, would have had some real insta-kills there from the Zerglings. Bit of a Ling Bane attack for 9 workers. Again, right now, sOo is just keeping sOs super low on the worker count, slowing down the economy and all the rest of it. As we do have the army here from the Oracle here going to be back on towards the third base to help protect over there again. And we still see the Zerglings from sOo gathering up and actually moving across down to the bottom left side. +2 melee attack upgrade on the way from sOo. We're going to be seeing the Baneling speed is on the way as well. So again, that Centrifugal hooks up. Gru's Spine's on the way. +2 melee on the way out from sOo also. And we still have this Oracle just flying around, trying to see what's happening. The Zerglings of sOo coming up through the middle of the map. We're going to be seeing that Oracle putting down Stasis Ward in the back. Catches 2 Lings and catches a few drones. Nice catch there. Not the best from sOo, of course, to let so many units get caught. Lings surround over here, starting to fight. Those Zealots going down. The Sentry Force Fields are very good. They surround multiple units here while also walling off the units to the left side. Wow, really good force fields by sOs. Considering he's completely unprepared for that, that was actually brilliantly done. But the fact that he saved the units in the middle and then also protected the Immortal on the left, really, really sick. I get it. Like, he's losing the units still, and it's just making sOo pay a lot for the units that he's killing there. Alright, so just going to be seeing the hatchery up on the right hand side. Just going to be chilling out there, the 4th base. Going to get up and run from sOo as we see the +2 melee is continuing to come on through. Lings and Hydras still on the way up as well. And there's the charge and the +2 attack coming into play still on the production tab. I'm actually intrigued whether, Templar Archives finally finishing up these couple of Banes. Finally goes in for one more worker kill. I think they were just bugged out with where the force field was placed. I think they were having a little bit of a tough time. Overlord is just trying to figure out why he's floating a little bit higher while standing above this ventilation fan. And he's just trying to figure out what's going on there. It's a little bit of a funky feeling up his tentacles once he stands above it. And as we do see the Lings, Banes, and Hydras, a couple of them picked off here. sOs getting aggressive through the center of the map. But against Ling, Bane, Hydra to be out on the map, and especially without Storm or Force Fields, it's extremely risky because you are not going to have any real control of where that Ling, Bane, Hydra comes from. You're not going to be able to zone it out, shut down Banes from a certain direction, force field to buy time. You are just reliant on the fact that you're going to straight up win the fight, and I just don't think you are without that sort of control that you're usually meant to have. Even sOo is like, well, he was going to start heading across. Now he's like, wait, your army's down there? He's like, Lings, okay, yeah, he actually is down there. Like, huh. It is weird. Base goes down up here, though, as Banes roll in for 7 probes on the 3rd base as well. And so it's like, question mark. I don't know, maybe he just didn't understand how the Banes got over there. As we do see the rest of the army coming forwards. A couple of sentries starting to go down. Banes picking up a few Zealots already. Without the Zealots here, there's no Warp Prism either. There's no Micro. The Hydras are just going to pick off everything. And that's just where sOs leaves the game. sOo picking up game 1 of this best of 5. To the top right-hand side, our blue Protoss player. A couple of question marks there before he tapped out the game. We have sOs. I feel like sOs would love Stasis as a map. He's a bit of a... We call him the Madman. He has some crazy builds. Stasis seems like a very sOs map. I really think so. Let's see what he pulls out on it as we have to the top left. Our red Zerg player, though, up 1-0. This is sOo. sOo. And what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in today. Adding on a couple of matches to the end of the stream. We were casting the OSC Championship earlier. And just casting these replays now just to get them done. Tomorrow's going to be IEM qualifiers. I've got some IEM replays to cast at the end of that as well. So tomorrow's a nice busy day also. Looking forward to all of that. Hopefully you guys are as well. couple of simulators dropping down the right side from SOS. We're going to be seeing on the left. Hatchery just coming up on the natural probe. Nibbling away on some minerals, and drone's going to keep on being, you know, again, just being annoying, just trying to stop the mineral stacking of sOo from being correct here. Trying to slow down drone's mining, and again, just being a massive annoyance. See, that drone just jumped over there. And then it goes back over there. Now it's back over here. Now it's over here. And it's causing chaos. What's going on? I tried to explain this on the stream the other day with my fingers, like, if you go into mineral patch A, then he goes to B, then he's back to A, you're wasting time, and it didn't go very well, but that was a really good example of how that probe can be annoying, forcing drones to lose mining time in the early stages of the game by saturating a mineral patch. When the drone arrives back, usually it's buddy drone just left, so it's kind of full saturation, but instead it's occupied by the probe, and the probe's like, ha, unlucky buddy. And yeah, it knocks him off to a different mineral patch because the AI is a little silly. Well, the Adept right now is going to be shading forwards here, so that's going to be hopping in, and, well, to the left side, we're going to be seeing a hatchery on the way down. I mean, third base is no real surprise just yet, right, as we see the Stargate opening once again from SOS. Still no real changes there from what he did in game number 1. Even the Phoenix first, it's not even changing up the way that he's going to open with the extra drones. Currently on the way out. There's a tap shading all the way up in towards the natural, but not going to be successful. And now we'll start to head on home through the top side. A couple more lings going to be popping out in a moment or two. Overlords coming on in, and obviously the Oracle now. We saw the importance of that Oracle in the last game. It wasn't really much about how much damage it dealt. You know, a couple of stasis wards were okay. They got a couple of drone kills with the pulsar beam, but really just about what you can do with the defense and using it to kind of help shut down those Zerglings. Last game, it still didn't go well enough for SOS. He still lost his third base a couple of times. We'll see what's going to happen this time around. Fleet Beacon drops in from SOS. I mean, that's what I was thinking when we talked about it being potentially interesting and a fun map for him to do something funky. 2-base Tempest, why the hell not? Tell you what though, sOo with a very fast lair. If he figures this out, if he knows what's up, if he has a good idea of what this might be, then he might just be able to throw down a Spire right away. If he gets a Spire super fast, that could be really, really big here for sOo. A few links towards the centers. We are going to be seeing those now pulling back here. A few more drones on the way up as the lings again just starting to jump in towards that probe. And the probe will come across and throw down the third Nexus. So third Nexus being placed. There's the first Tempest on the way up. It's really good on this map because of the dead airspace here, so you can consistently fire on this extractor and so on. Tell you what though, I wonder if this leaves you open to a large attack as well. Like, because we see the Roachron coming down. What if we just see like a Roachling attack? I mean, the Tempest will take such a long time to deal with a massive Roachling. Can you defend that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you'd have to get like a Void Ray out, but even then, you just have to go through the Void Ray build time, etc. Well, let's see how sOo deals with it, because I am intrigued, because obviously it is not an easy little something to hold, especially without a Spire. So, all eyes on sOo, guys. As we see, the first Tempest is about to arrive and is going to start picking its way through. Well, it looks like maybe going to go for a Queen initially. There we go. Drones are the better option, I think, overall. And Genku just sits here, out of range of everything, and, well, immediately sOo just throws down a Spire. So not wasting any time. Spire going to be the choice of how he's going to try and deal with this. And Overlord just survives as the Phoenix turns away. I would have honestly just kept that Phoenix going because obviously he was about to kill the Overlord and he would have survived still anyways. A little bit of a shame from SOS there. Just pulling back a little too soon as extra drones on the way up. Twilight Council dropping down in the main. A couple of gateways coming up here as well. So a couple of gateways getting set up. You still see those Tempests from a distance picking away at the Queen, getting quite a lot of damage done. The Spore Crawler is actually going to get transfused up a couple of times, actually. Oracle on the bottom, flying around as well. And we are going to end up seeing the Stasis Ward dropping in behind the mineral line. That's a huge capture on the entire mineral line of sOo. 2 drones get out of it. What a catch by SOS's Oracle. Great stasis, and now Queens are being lost in the natural. Obviously, sOo was a little bit preoccupied with this attack over here, as we are going to be seeing a Spire coming down already. Okay, I'm just going to be seeing a couple of Tempest shots, find a way, picking off the spores there, so... Well, I mean, the time is being bought low, and ooh, he's going to go straight to Mutalisks. I like it, I like it. I can get behind that. Okay then, so, Muta's on the way out. Obviously, we'll kill the Tempest very quickly here. And then what is there to actually defend Muta as well? I mean, obviously there's a Stargate to build Phoenix from, but not really that much. Tempest now going to recall home, maybe getting an idea that the Muta's on the way up, maybe saw it with something. He instantly starts to cannon, so he definitely saw it with something. As the Fuse Muta's going to arrive, and boom, already jumping on a mineral line. Fuse Stalker's on the way up as well. A couple probes already dropping down here. Okay, well, Ling's out too. This fourth base trying to be saturated. Again, Extractor's up, but the Oracle trying to slow it down. A few more, again, Mutas are still coming up here right now from sOo. Still getting a couple more Mutas underway. And I was going to be seeing sOo coming across, and that Oracle dropping down a Revelation. sOo is going to get, well, try and get aggressive, but actually the Stalker's in a good spot. So he's got a lot of money in the bank. Hydra Den about to finish, so that's his next sort of follow-up here. Didn't really do any damage at all with these Mutas apart from forcing the Tempest to turn away. He's going to dive on the Tempest now. I mean, Shield Battery does a lot of healing on the first one. Will just turn around forward, but it costs him a couple of extra shots on his Mutas, so he has 2 probes as he leaves as well. I mean, I guess if you were going to die for it, you may as well die for it, right? Huh, look at that. I mean, this is an attack. Why on earth would he be attacking? Against Mutas, like, it just never seems like it's going to be something that works out too well. I mean, Mutas come in, pick off a Stalker in the back. More Stalkers looking to reinforce. He is going to get another one. Blink's on top of the Mutalisks, actually, so sOo will take some damage. Lots of roaches on the way from sOo as well. Starts up more and more of them. sOo is on 76 drones. He was pretty free to make workers, knowing that, you know, the Tempest was going to harass, but otherwise he was just going to go into this. A few more Ravagers morphing in as we see those units going to take up the watchtower position. Muta is back to the right-hand side. Maybe going to run by in towards this third base mineral line. So, thinking about running by over there. +2 attack on the Forge coming up right now as well, as we see Stalkers, Sentries, and a couple of Adepts coming over to the left-hand side. So you see those Stalkers going to be able to get a little bit of damage done. Going to blink backwards here. Force fields across the front. Picking up a whole bunch so far. Mutas are in the main base. I mean, the force fields are obviously helping to slow this down. I kind of feel like maybe not for long, though. Corrosive Bar's knocking them down, and, well, the Stalkers are getting shut down pretty easily. Even if the 2-1 upgrades, these Stalkers are just not doing enough. In the main base, the Mutas are actually getting shut down pretty nicely. But sOs does not have much left over. This Roach Ravager has done a lot of damage, and now he's going to flank in, so the Stalkers are going to be a little bit stuck here. And I guess if the blink away, he gets out of there without too much trouble. But sOs is going to GG because he's lost too much. Paris Junction. To the top left, our blue Protoss. This is sOs, and he needs to win 3 in a row to keep himself alive in this series. Bottom right side, our red Zerg player. We have got sOo. Overlord moving out onto the map as we're going to be seeing the drone going to come down and pop down a hatchery just before the probe gets there to block it. Cheeky. And sOo was typing as well, and sOs was yeah, maybe having some fun with that. Another drone or two just going to keep on popping in here with the gateway dropping in at the front from our Protoss player. So getting that gateway down as well. Going to see the assimilator at the side. Going to get a couple probes onto that as well. And again, just the hatch, gas, and spawning pool opening from sOo. First couple of minutes again here will just be a little bit quiet, a little bit slow as we get this underway. How's everyone doing out in the chat? How are we feeling today? Hope you're all having a good time, enjoying the matches, enjoying the nice long Sunday of StarCraft with me here. Again, tomorrow we kick off the week with the IEM qualifier, the Korean server qualifier of all things as well. Going to be a lot of fun. That starts up in, again, about 14 hours and 15 minutes time. So a fun week of StarCraft with that IEM qualifier coming in. And then WCS qualifiers throughout the week as well. So loads of casting to be done once again. As we do just have this Overlord is having a little wander over. Going to be arriving in the natural expansion very shortly. Down on the bottom side, this probe has popped down at Pylon and is going to be looking for the follow-up now as well. Fast Stargate here on the bottom of the map. So there you go, Stargate coming in. And we're going to see a Chrono Boosted Adept as well. So SOS, well, trying to be aggressive here, trying to turn this series around. I mean, it's still a Stargate as it was in games 1 and 2, but obviously there should be for a proxied Oracle rather than a Phoenix opening to chase down that Overlord and kind of playing it out from there, which is what we've been seeing so far. Third hat-trick from sOo, dropping down the position. Remember, after this series, we're going to have the grand finals of this event as well, so that's a best of 7 still to come tonight. So even if sOo does wrap this up quick, well, we still got a best of 7. And hopefully it's going to be a bit more epic than the other best of 7 we saw today. No spoilers, but wasn't the best ending of what was a really sick tournament otherwise. Oracle about to finish up, and he's going to be moving in towards the main momentarily to apply some damage. So here we go. Obviously with the proxy you have a little bit of a kind of a faster timing, so spores aren't ready. You can see that the spore probably would have been ready if the Oracle had to fly across the map. With the queen, good to push your way. 2 more queens coming in quickly. Drones losing mining time, but that's about it for now. With one of the drones made a spore crawler, that was really nice to keep it alive. Yeah, good control by sOo, good responses. Ling is going to just come onto the pylon. I mean, looks like SOS will just give this pylon up to get this Oracle forwards. I mean, if he does use the Oracle Energy on the Lings, then he's not going to have as much to harass with, which is obviously not exactly brilliant either here. He's going to be seeing that pylon shut down, though. SOS actually supply blocked heavily, adding on 4 extra gateways, so really looking to be super aggro right now. 4 extra gates, 3 of them in this bottom left of the Twilight Council, so he's going to 5 gates in total. As the Twilight finishes, what we're going to see. Dark Shrine, nope, just Glaives. So it's going to be a depth through and through here from SOS, who is apparently just going to go crazy for this game number 3. I mean, I guess it's SOS, right? Building all your buildings. I mean, it makes a nice little pattern down here, doesn't it? Fits in quite nicely behind the mineral patches. I like it. And as we do see, Adept's obviously going to start warping in here, and he's just raids for Resonating Glaives. I guess you have to proxy everything because this Overlord is very likely to get a full scout off. I love this forge. He builds this forge like next to this Overlord. I kind of feel I'm almost sure that he doesn't actually want to use this forge, but he just wants to show it to the Overlord, like, look at me. I'm going to upgrade things. Let's play macro. Yay. It's like anything but that situation. There's 5 Adepts warping bottom left. I mean, he might start +1, but there's definitely a reason he put it under the Overlord, because it completely makes it look as though this is going to be some sort of a play. I mean, he even takes these gases here to make it look like he's going to be, you know, properly kind of mining work gas as well, and just to make it look like, you know, yeah, look at me, I'm definitely not all in on you. I'll tell you what, though, Ling's on the way down here. Oh, man, the Lings are going to see the probe, the Lings are going to see the gates, and the Twilight, and now sOo knows. Let's build some roaches. He's on 55 drones, which is already maybe a couple too many, but, well, at least he sees it in time to stop some spines in each mineral line. Spines in each mineral line are actually really frustrating, because if you have a spine in the mineral line, Adepts, when they auto-attack, will focus fire the spine rather than drones. So having a spine in each mineral line actually distracts the Adepts and forces you to target fire. When you have a high number of Adepts, that obviously means masses of overkill, rather than every volley basically being a, rather than every volley basically being like 5 or 6 drone kills. Queen's very quick to jump on top of this roaches as well as they're hunting those Adepts down. And Adepts will shade back down to the low ground. A couple of roaches they're going to jump on, try and kill those off. Adept in the third base as well. A couple of roaches will clean that up without issue. And as we see, the roach being transfused at the front here also. sOo actually can't get all of his units in range to fight as he loses 6 workers so far. But remember, this is costing SOS quite a lot of units to be able to kill these drones. So while sOo will take worker damage, he's getting into a massive army supply advantage. You see a double Stargate follow-up here from SOS as well. There's a double Stargate. I mean, maybe you can actually build something to clean up these roaches when they counterattack. Because he needs something. He needs a couple of Void Rays at the very least, I think. Otherwise, he might be in some trouble here. Roaches, some of them starting to move forwards, and then just kind of hanging around. Okay, gonna keep on moving up, and they will find those Adepts. which are going to get surrounded pretty quickly. So he's actually going to find the rest of these. Only 2 Adepts going to survive as they shade away. Well, that's a lot of roaches. I mean, obviously the Oracles will be able to pick away through these slowly. He actually makes another Oracle out of the Stargates at the moment. Roaches seeing there's no third base or anything, so again, soO, let's just wait it out. He's actually going to go into Spire. And against double Stargate, that's obviously not the best of situations, trying to go in towards a Spire or something. If he wants to build Mutalisks, double Phoenix can start up very quickly as a response. Unless the Oracle, unless the Mutas come in as a huge surprise, then it could maybe work out. Finds this Nexus that's trying to come up in the bottom left-hand side. I mean, these Oracles are still chasing the Roaches, sure, but they're going to run out of energy. In fact, they just did. So now out of energy, there is nothing you can really do to shut these Roaches down. And this Nexus is going to probably fall in the near future. Future Roads going down somewhere, not sure where exactly. Looks like whatever it was has been dealt with now. And boom. Unpower the pylons, get rid of this gateway production. You can now jump on this Nexus very comfortably. Ah, man, the Spire, I mean... Yeah, I think the Spire against Oracle, I mean, if it was Phoenix or something, then obviously this is bad. He's actually getting a 3rd Stargate. It might still be bad, just because he can produce so many Phoenix. So he doesn't have that much gas, though, so he can't afford a ton of Mutalisks right away here. We'll see what he does end up building. There's 2 Hallucinate Oracles going to start heading in towards the main base. Mostly for scouting, right? But if you can force a bit of a response from, well, that's nice as well. They're just going to stop short, though, and you can see sOo is responding, man. He's pulling his units in. He's going to be seeing he gets rid of one hallucination. He'll get rid of the other. I believe the Spire is still unscouted here. It is in the back of the main. I don't think those Oracles went far enough in to actually see it. So yeah, Spire's still unscouted. And the first... It's going to give you about 8 meters right away. Oh my god, they're going to be able to defend the Oracles. Oh no, what a disaster for SOS. As Roaches go in on the front of the natural, the Oracles are probably like, well, at least I'm going to do damage over here, kill these Queens. Nope, because there's Mutalisks. And sOo is like, ... As the Mutas show up, and... I mean, SOS says GG. He says GG, and what a shutdown from sOo as he runs through the natural. Apparently SOS isn't going to leave the game just yet. Type something out. And sOo will take the series 3-0.